I think I can speak for most of Leaf fans when I'm like, thank God we're at this Christmas break. The Leafs have been playing quite crappy hockey for now, 2-3 weeks? Hasn't been very pretty. And they end off their, informal first half heading into the Christmas break with a 5-2 loss to the Winnipeg Jets. The first time the Jets have beat the Leafs since 2021, since that infamous "isn't it anything better, nothing better than beating the Leafs," or whatever the hell the quote is. I could care less. Like, I understand people want to lose their mind and lose their cool after one game. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not. They haven't played well. They have one foot, out the door, ready to have a little vacation for, 4 days, 5 days, or whatever it's going to be. I think they play on Friday. So, I'm not going to excuse them for the performance today, but having a game at 2 o'clock on a Monday before this holiday break is kind of wild stuff. But at least didn't play great. The Jets played the better hockey game and they won the game. It's plain and simple. That power play is absolutely elite. One of the best, if not the best in the NHL. Kyle Connor scores in the first period to make it a 1-0 game. Then in the second period, $1:16 in, Kyle Connor makes it 2-0. John Tavares he scores in the power play. It was a double minor, so you had lots of time to score on it. And he kind of tips it to himself backdoor because he didn't get all of it on it. Ends up getting the second poke to go into the back of the net and make it 2-1. And you're thinking, okay, well, 1-goal game. Going into the third period, right? Shots and goal after one period, 11-8 in favor of Winnipeg, 10-7 Leafs in the second. A pretty even game all around. And then in the third period, Scheifele scores 2. He scores 3:27 into the period. And then, just over midway through 11:57, which pretty much sealed the deal. The Leafs try to make it interesting by John Tavares scoring the power play goal to make it 4-2. Pull the goalie, get things frisky, but then Mark Scheifele buries the empty netter with 21 seconds left for the hat trick. And that made it 5-2, and it was curtains. You outshot 9-7 in the third period. You outshot 27-25 for the game, and you lose. The story of this Leaf team is changed to not, because whenever you hear people outside of Toronto talk, you hear about the high-flying offense of the Leafs. That's not what they are, guys. That's really not what they are anymore. Obviously, no Austin Matthews today. Chris Tanev didn't play with lower body stuff. Wouldn't surprise me if they just sat him out today because with the extended break, you give him some added time off. Would not surprise me if that was the case. And so that's your best defense, one of your most important defensemen in Chris Tanev, your captain in Austin Matthews, who obviously hasn't been himself all year long. Now, special teams wise, you were 1 for 3 in the power play. They were 1 for 2. You almost doubled them in hits, 29-15. Joe Woll, second game in a row now where he hasn't been all that great. 4 goals on 26 shots for him. However, the team did hang him out to dry quite often. But I didn't think he was all that great again. He wasn't great against the Islanders. He wasn't great in this game. Everyone can hit that reset button heading into the break and come back strong in the informal second half of the year. Excuse me. John Tavares obviously had 2 goals, and congrats to him for goal number 200 as a Toronto. I think it was 200 and 201 as a Toronto Maple Leaf. So congrats to Johnny Toronto for that. Willie Nylander with 2 assists and a +1. Mitch Marner had an assist. Jake McCabe had an assist with a -2. That's the difference, right? You don't have Tanev beside you. If you're Jake McCabe, that pairing of McCabe and Tanev, they go up against top units, right? And they've been able to shut down top units most of the season. With no Chris Tanev, leaves a hole on the right side, and who gets the goals for them? Scheifele gets a hat trick. Connor scores 2. It is what it is. But you don't want your team to be that paper thin when it comes to reliable depth. But I'm kind of done with the whole Connor Timmins experience. I've seen enough. Philip Myers was pretty damn pathetic today, too. It wasn't good. It really wasn't good. And I'm just going to leave it at that, guys, because look, I have 1 foot out the door when it comes to freaking Christmas time anyways. Obviously, I have a ridiculous day at work tomorrow, but then it's Christmas. All right, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Excuse me. It's been a long day. Been a long day. But the Leafs kick off their informal second half of the season. I believe I said it was on Friday. Friday in Detroit against the Red Wings, 7 p.m. puck drop. Last time they were in Detroit, they really didn't look good. I was at that game in Detroit. It didn't look great. Might kind of look better there and start the informal second half on a good note there on the 27th of December. And it's a back-to-back. Because then they travel down the 401, back home to Toronto to take on the Washington Capitals on the second night of a back-to-back. It's going to be tough. Assuming Matt Murray's going to get one of those starts, I'm assuming Woll will get the first start, then Matt Murray will get the second one, because then they don't play Sunday, Monday. They play Tuesday against the Islanders. So that's kind of the way it is there. So I'm guessing it's going to be Woll in Detroit. You might have Murray against Washington, or you go vice versa because the better team is Washington. I don't know how they're going to play it out. Then you have Woll against the Islanders. So that's how I see the first 3 games playing out, but we shall see. I'm wrapping it up there, guys. I don't want to talk about it anymore. This game stunk. It was a 2 o'clock game. Why? Who the hell knows? I mean, a next-gen game, blah, blah, blah. Like, next-gen game at 2 o'clock. What are we doing? Anyways, that is going to do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video and not the game, because, well, you're a Jets fan, you probably loved it. If you're a Leaf fan, you didn't, obviously. Hit the like button, do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there. If you haven't done so already, I will talk to you guys Raptors edition very shortly as another loss is coming in the books for the Toronto Raptors as they are down right now. Oh, they are down. Holy crap. What is that? 30? 30 to the Knicks going into the fourth quarter. Lovely stuff there. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, we talk about it. They're back in action on the 27th of December in Detroit against the Red Wings at 7 p.m. I'm going to wrap it up with this. Everybody who celebrates, Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a happy holidays, and I'll talk to you guys on Friday. Looking to get a win and get this team back to playing good because it's been a while. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the game today. Talk to you guys then.